All right, let's talk about travel. We all love it, but let's be honest, the planning part, it can be a total mess. Today, we're going to walk through an app that's designed to tame that chaos once and for all. You know the drill, right? Your flight confirmation is buried in one email, your hotel booking is in another, you've got a list of must-try restaurants in a notes app, and maybe, just maybe, a budget in some random spreadsheet. It's like a digital scavenger hunt before you've even left home. Well, that's where this app, Trip Planner, comes in. The whole point is to be the one single spot for your entire trip. It's built to pull everything together, flights, hotels, sightseeing, budgets, you name it, all into one clean, easy-to-use place. So let's kick things off with the big picture. How does this thing actually help organize your entire travel life? So check this out. This is the main screen, and you can really think of it as your travel command center. What I love is that it's not just for your next trip, it's a living history of every journey you've taken. Your trip to London next year is right there next to that trip to Barcelona from last summer. It's all here. And what's so powerful here is the amount of info you get just by looking at it. You don't even have to click on anything. You can see the destination, the dates, how long it was, its status, and even how much it cost you. It's that perfect high-level overview all in one glance. Okay, so we've seen the big overview, but how do you actually, build a new trip from the ground up? Let's dive in. Every single trip you create is basically built on two really simple tabs. On the left, you've got the Info tab. That's where the big stuff, where you're going, the dates, a cover photo, the currency. Then you flip over to the Details tab on the right, and that's your playground. That's where you build out the day-by-day itinerary. It's a smart way to keep things tidy. In this right here shows you just how flexible the app is. It gets that not all trips are the same. You can have a planned trip for the future, in progress for when you're actually traveling, or completed for your archives. But my favorite for sure is Bucket List. This is for those someday trips, the ones that don't have dates yet. It lets you dream and plan all in the same space. Now, let's zoom in even closer. We've got the trip shell set up. How do we actually fill in the blanks and build out that day-to-day plan? So this is what a fully planned day looks like. It's just this clean, vertical timeline. See? You've got your hotel checkout, then a visit to Casa Milà, then off to Sagrada Familia, followed by lunch. Every item has a time, a category like attraction or restaurant, and a cost. And see those little color-coded bars on the left? They help you see what kind of activity it is in a split second. And when you dive into adding or editing a place, man, you can get so detailed. This is way more than just a name on a list. You can add start and end times, the cost, a photo, your booking links for tickets or your hotel confirmation, your own star rating, and of course, personal notes. It becomes this super comprehensive record for every single stop. Okay, but what if you're not a super planner? What if you're more spontaneous? Well, check this out. Let's say you just stumble upon an amazing little cafe. You just tap current location, the app uses your phone's GPS, finds exactly where you are, and boom, it automatically fills in the name, address, and even the website. All you do is give it a quick look, hit save, and it's instantly part of your trip. So we've nailed down the core planning stuff, but the app also has some seriously smart tools that take it from just being an organizer to being a genuine travel assistant. Okay, this is a total game changer for efficiency. The app takes all the places you've planned for one day and plots them on a map, drawing the route between them. Right away, you can see if your plan makes sense or if you're zigzagging all over the city like a tourist. It's a simple visual check that can literally save you hours. And to make that map even more practical, it also calculates the travel time between each stop. You can see it right there in your list. It'll tell you the walking and driving time from your hotel to Casa Milà and from there to Sagrada Familia. This helps you build a schedule that's actually realistic, not one where you have to teleport across town. Here's another one of those little tools you'll be so glad you have. When you're in another country, trying to do currency math in your head is just a pain. The app has a simple converter built right in that uses the exchange rate you already set for your trip. So if you're looking at a 12-pound souvenir, you can quickly figure out what that's going to cost you in euros or whatever your home currency is. Now, this is a really cool premium feature. For any point of interest, you can ask an AI to generate a summary for you. And what's even cooler is you can choose the style. If you just want the basics, ask for bulleted facts. If you're a history nerd, you can get a historical summary. Or if you just want some fun trivia to share, you can get that too. It's like having a mini tour guide right in your itinerary. So you're probably wondering how all these features work. It's pretty straightforward. The app has 3 tiers. The free version gives you all the core planning tools you need, but it has ads. The no ads tier is, well, exactly what it sounds like. And then there's premium. That gets rid of ads and gives you a ton of credits to use for those advanced features like the map routing and the AI summaries all year long. You know, the job of an app like this shouldn't end the minute your trip is over. Let's take a look at how it helps you reflect on your journey long after you're back home. For any trip you've marked as completed, you can pull up this awesome overview screen. It gives you a complete breakdown of your spending by category. You can see exactly how much you spent on hotels versus attractions, or restaurants versus shopping. It's a super powerful tool for understanding your own travel habits. And then you can zoom out even further. This is where it gets really fun. The statistics section pulls data from all of your trips. The charts on the left can show you trends, like how much you spend per year. And the lists on the right are your personal top 10s, your most expensive trips, your longest journeys, and your highest rated places. It starts to tell a story about how you travel. And finally, for a look back that's a little less about data and a little more about the memories, there's a slideshow feature. It just pulls all the photos you added to your trip and puts them into a simple, clean slideshow. It's a really nice way to just relive the highlights of an amazing adventure. So, when you put it all together, what does this all come down to? Well, it's about a transformation. It takes that chaotic mess of emails, notes, and links and turns it into one single, organized travel log. A log that's not just useful for planning your next trip, but one that becomes a truly insightful and memorable record of your adventures. And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. We usually think of planning as being all about the future, but what happens when all that data from our past travels gets collected and organized in one place? If your entire travel history could tell you a story about yourself, what would you want to learn?